I had a problem with my multicab. So you can see here the metal rims of crack. So some of the tires has blown apart. So I'm sending them down to buy in the surplus shop down there. There's a set that I have called up the rims and with tires for 300 each tires. So the whole 4 tires I'll have it changed for 1,200. So that's why you can understand why I have had a multicab, because this has been a 10-year multicab and it's still going on howling, and it's been howling 1,200 hollow blocks. Now they are on the 5th howling to just today of sand, and then it just give way. So it's easy to fix and cheap. So now I'm buying a new set of tires with the rim. I'll have the rim changed. That could go in the mixers part. There's also crack a bit in there now, and also in the other side. Let's see. There, it's coming off now. I'll just have it all changed and then I'll buy the proper tires. They'll be coming in a minute to bring that up, because I was talking to the surplus dealer. They had some there just down the road near the welding place, welding man's house. Behind it there's some surplus dealers there. So they gave me a price. I said so that's another one that's broken. So that's the thing about multicabs. My multicabs is used mostly for hauling and also like emergencies around here in our village. Like if someone giving birth, if you're waiting for the ambulance, that will take them a long time to come up here. So like the emergency measure, and the villagers here knows that I do allow the multicab for emergencies. So like giving birth, like heart attack, and then bring it down immediately, because there's hospital down there, the North Chen, where I bought Marvin before, and there's a public hospital up in Guba for immediate first aid when there's something wrong. But twice it's been used for taking down women for giving birth. I know it's quite bumpy, but it saves their lives. Not as comfortable as a ambulance, but when it's an immediate need, you can't be choosy. So look at how heavy this multicab's been carrying through the years. Several houses. To how many houses now I have built just using this? 2 or 3? Not small houses. 4, including the budget bungalow. So it's still going on. I'm just gonna change the whole rim, metal rim, and then I'll just buy that new tires, because that's the disposable ones that usually gets replaced. Because this multicab has been with me so long now, and it's very strong. So if you are like living on a hill, our advice, don't buy a scrum. A scrum is only good for city driving. A multicab for hauling should be 9 valves and not a scrum, and which is what I follow. And it's true. This has been doing metal, anything heavy. But we know that this capacity of this multicab is 1 ton. And we just follow it. But when it's not, like, you know that how hard it is to drive when it's really heavy. It's dragging you back. But we know that this is 1 ton capacity, and that's 1 multicab sand. That's 1 cubic meter of sand and gravel measurement. So we know that's the capacity of my multicab. But if you're building, you do need a utility vehicle that you don't mind being dirty, just on maintaining it. Then you have a pickup, a Toyota Hilux. Come on, you're gonna put sand and gravel on a Toyota Hilux? So that's our driveway going up here. So this is the one I'm gonna do some work around here soon. We don't have work today, so I will show you because Janelle's absent. So these are the 300 pesos each tires that we bought. Someone just wanted change, or the one in the surplus area. So what I'm gonna do is limpyuhisan na ninyo eh. So okay, have it clean, I said, because it's so muddy on the place where we bought it. And we just buy a proper tires. We usually buy nylon, not the steel belted one, because it's better for hauling. So my problem with the multicab is now sorted. I'll just have to buy brand new tires on it, and that's good. That will last for another year or another 18 months hauling. I usually used nylon tires. I'm going there on the fencing project to show you that what has been done. No work today, but it's just that I have to check as well the hollow blocks that they have been picking up, because I ordered 1,200 pieces of 6-inch hollow block at 10 pesos and 50 cents each. So the 1,200 cost me 12,600. That's cheap, because if you really buy that, it's about 20 pesos delivered. But around here, this area, it only is 15 delivered. But that's the class A. You also got another class B, class C, and that's when the one that crumbles like a cookie. Let's check here what has been done, so I could show you what is there still to be done. I'm still open for any suggestions, mine, as long as it's helpful to me, because I do like it when my experienced viewers share their knowledge to me, and I do take note on it. In fact, I got notebook to take all the notes of the knowledge that's been shared to me through the comments, like how the building works do, and then I weigh it, because it's not only one or two who's making comments. In fact, there's a few, some mostly through emails, because it may they can explain it better than just comments. So these are the hollow blocks that they have hauled. They put some here and another pile there on the corner, and most of the pile was over here. The good thing, if you see that there's two holes, one piece hole, these are just freebies. Like the broken one in the factory, we were allowed to take him on. So like 1,200, I won't be surprised this is 1,500, because sometimes I said, what's the next haul? It's just for all the freebies. And you know, you break the hollow block sometimes to make it even, like you have two holes, one hole, not just the whole 3-hole one. So picking it up at 10 pesos 50 cents, and plus all the freebies that we can carry, makes sense, and it does help with our building, because now that you got more hollow blocks than what you have intended. And also like the breakage, because the breakage cannot be avoided, that sometimes like the ones piling the blocks it slips. So that's covered by the freebies that we had, like 1 hull, 2 hulls, just freebies, those broken ones. You know? Look, there, I know there's a file there. Because there's the lawyer was telling me they went back for 2 hulls of freebies. So this is what we are right now. There will be no work tomorrow. They'll just be picking up sand. And also we'll be picking up the blue barrels of Old B, because I will be buying the new tires of the hollow blocks. And I usually go with them. If I don't, I just leave the money with them, but I could haggle better than them. That's why sometimes I go with them, because I could haggle better. It depends, because they're going to a proper shop. I want to buy the proper shop, the proper brand new tires in the proper shop. So I'll be the one haggling. But if it's just like on the corner shops, I'll send them to do the haggling, not me, because otherwise the price will change because it's me. So it depends who's doing the haggling, what shop. But I know it's gonna be a proper shop. It's gonna be me who's doing the haggling. So this is what we are. No work, but we have done a lot of hauling of materials. So next week you'll be expecting Farmer Willie will be continuing clearing JT's lot and then clearing the Turner's lot. So Farmer Willie will be on the scene next week, Monday. And Junel, hopefully, party over, he will be here working again. So it's not a waste of day, because the two, Julito and Deloy, I use those times that nobody's working to haul materials. Because we haul it because we get it at cost. Like the hollow block at cost. Sand and gravel at cost. So this is how the road looks like walking from the village park. The village park's over here. And we're walking towards the entrance exit of the place. So it's really looking wide now. And once it's all cleaned up, you could imagine it. But I need to put some beams on top of this one, like I said to you. And then it will be free for if I want to extend the height. So the beams now can hold on to it if I want to extend the height. But I might do near the budget bungalow because of the garbage that they hang, like the shows that they have, linen shows. So I might do, but all of that will have beams that will hold on together. And then that's why yesterday I was talking to the engineer of the DPWH, where can I get so I can have an option if I want to tarmac this as well or just cement it. But at least I got those information that I could choose from. And it does, that's why I'm such an extrovert. I like networking on all of these things. Like, oh, engineer doing the tarmacking on the road. So I chat on the counselor and the engineer. So they told me where to get and haggle on the prices of the tarmac or asphalt, as they call it. So I'm going back up now to my castle. You can see my walls there. I'm just checking on the site to see that nobody's parking there in the middle of the road or putting their temporary stuff, like, oh, can we put our stuff here for the moment, for the weekend? So it's going up and down on this one is like making me like it's my exercise every day.